Welcome back, everyone. We have an update from AseptiScope, Inc., a private company driven to bring forward novel solutions that ensure infection protection for clinician and patient. It's a privately funded San Diego-based company founded in 2016, led by clinical innovation experts, leading medical researchers, and practicing physicians. Happy to welcome founder and CEO Scott Mader. Nice to see you again, Scott. I believe we're going to start with a video, so let's roll it.
This stethoscope touches U.S. patients over 5 billion times a year. The contaminant and pathogen levels on the stethoscope are the same as unwashed hands and transfer between patients with great efficiency. Cleaning the stethoscope takes more than just a quick alcohol wipe, and even afterwards, many resistant pathogens remain on the diaphragm that touches the patient. This represents a patient's safety concern. This simple and breakthrough technology, the Discover system, applies a clean Discover barrier to the stethoscope before the exam and is proven to shield patients from exposure to pathogens. Ask your healthcare provider about the Discover system. To learn more, go to discover.com today. The Discover system. Protect your patient. All right, thank you for that, and thanks for the introduction to Anna. For those at Emerging Growth, thank you for your hospitality, and it's nice to be with you and your investment community today. My name is Scott Mader. I'd like to walk you through a lot that's happened in the last 30 days since AseptiScope was here last to join you. I want to talk first of all about my founders, my co-founders and I. We've done clinical innovation before. We've introduced technology that is now standard of care in the heart failure world. The Triage BNP test launched in a rocket ship of demand in the cardiology community, rising to $300 million in annual revenues in several years, and then was acquired for $1.6 billion by Inverness in 2007. Everybody went home happy from that. We've been working on this really our entire professional careers. We're now in the area of healthcare-associated infection, HAI. When patients go in to seek care at their most vulnerable, they should not be exposed to pathogens that could kill them. Yet, HAI is an existential threat to modern healthcare delivery. 1 in 25 patients that go into the hospital will acquire an infection while they're there. 200,000 U.S. patients die every year from HAI, and it costs the healthcare system $140 billion a year. Now, down at the bottom of this slide, you'll see that we are in the area of stethoscope contamination. This is a brand new nascent market that we have essentially cultivated and developed over the last several years. Stethoscopes are something that everybody is familiar with. It touches everybody. It is a standard in chronic and acute care evaluation, touching U.S. patients over 5 billion times a year. We have a 3-phase development program we've been working on that we institute for all clinical innovation that we've participated in. Product development, clinical development, and market development. I want to walk you through why those are so important and how they've matured simultaneously here at AseptiScope. Product development, the Discover system, has been developed by asking the direct questions to the marketplace of how do we solve this problem, and then resolving it through innovation. The Discover system is constructed that way, as are our past technologies. We then build our intellectual property, our release specifications around that. What we have here is an immediate solution that is 100% effective at shielding patients from pathogens. It is acoustically invisible, and it is easy and immediate to use. So anyone with a stethoscope can use this immediately and intuitively. And what you see is a product that not only is easy in workflow for the clinician, but incredibly effective for the patient. And patients know in the post-pandemic period what's going on here. An unsolicited LinkedIn post from one of our customers, Eric Crawley, a pulmonologist, in the upper right, you'll see that. His quote is, "I use it every single day on every single patient, and without fail, patients are blown away by it and are incredibly impressed by our commitment to their safety." In the lower column, you see a visual reiteration of that by one of our first customers, Stuart Kipper in Encinitas, California, and his patient. This is a still shot from a video we were shooting that was an instructional video, and that is an authentic response on the face of the patient as they see this new technology protecting them. Our clinical development program is the validation of what the Discover system can do. Frank Peacock, my co-founder and emergency medicine expert from Baylor College, has over 700 publications in the peer review, and he has built out a controlled set of studies that are published in the medical literature in a complete library. And on the left, you'll see the reaction from experts in the field in the Journal of Infection and Public Health, who say the use of practitioner stethoscopes with a disposable diaphragm barrier, that's the Discover system, should be considered as a new standard for all patient contacts. Now, the market development program that we have has allowed this market, stethoscope hygiene, to go from 1.9% of medical hygiene market space in 2021 when it was first tracked to a threefold increase, now occupying a full 5.6% in 2024 of stethoscope hygiene. That is because of the growing awareness that we have engaged the market with, from education to publication to promotion online. And this is now the kicker that really tells us we've arrived. The CDC has announced that in 2024, their new transmission of pathogen in the healthcare setting guidelines will include an elevation of stethoscope contamination to a category of a vector that transmits by touch, just like the hands, and hygiene must be conducted prior to each patient encounter. What this means is that we now have a very significant market space that is reinforced by those governing bodies that are in charge of patient safety. Also, another signal is that the American Bar Association and bar programs across the states have now got wind of this and are publishing two medical malpractice attorneys on this issue. When somebody is hurt or killed through an infection they get during healthcare, hand hygiene protocols are immediately assessed. Now, stethoscope hygiene protocols will also be assessed to make sure patients are protected. And that means that the US market space, 5 billion times a year stethoscopes are against patients, becomes a $1.9 billion opportunity for us to protect patients and reward investors. Globally, over 100 billion units a year in the total accessible market space. The USA Today did a feature story on this just 2 weeks ago. We're very excited about this because it tells our story for us. The novel solution eliminates direct patient stethoscope contact as new CDC guidelines reshape the industry. And it's a really nice story. I suggest you Google it because it tells this story. Everybody deals with stethoscopes. You, me, our loved ones, our family members, those in assisted living, or those being born in the pediatric centers are all touched by stethoscopes. Kathleen Volman, the president of the World Congress of Critical Care Nurses, really reflects on how technology helps solve these types of problems. You cannot, between each patient, exert the kind of time that's required and technique to clean a stethoscope. It's never been done successfully. Our customers are talking about it. Also in the USA Today, St. Joseph's Regional Medical Center, a tri-state cancer institution, is a current customer. Gerardo Midens, an oncologist there, states that cancer patients are particularly susceptible because they're immune compromised. We evaluated the Discover system and find it to be useful, practical, and a reliable, timely innovation. So we're thrilled about this kind of commentary. In the largest integrated healthcare system in the United States, the VA medical centers, Naomi Ragsdale, who's the infection control lead, comments on it as well. These are unsolicited. These are direct quotes. We're able to monitor usage with the Discover system. We have peace of mind knowing that the compliance with our staff is on par, which in turn decreases the risk of HAI. Wonderful feedback from our world. Our folks are busy installing across the US. We have now major centers and small clinics all going into motion. And as you see on the periphery, on the upper left of this, Health Trust. On the lower left of this slide, Vizient. And on the lower right, the US Department of Veterans Affairs. They all constitute top group purchasing agents where AseptiScope's Discover system is now available with purchase pricing. So we're excited about this. UCSD, University of California, San Diego, represents a huge influencer in California. We have experts ranging from hospitalists to investigators to the head of infection control on the right, really now taking note of this. They're using the system. Their clinicians love it. You can see on the left pie graph that they 2/3 of the time they never clean their stethoscope between patients. And on the right, they believe that the Discover system will 100% of the time improve their compliance with hygiene 100% of the time will improve patient safety. This is a great signal for those that are implementing these protocols now. University of San Diego, California has had good experience, and they have expanded from one healthcare providing center to the next. And they continue now to Jacobs Medical Center and through the UC system. This is part of our business model, and it is working. UC California covers tens of millions of patient lives and a great deal of influence. That is a $5 million account proposition right there. And you can see if we just focused on some of our top accounts, we would already be at $50 million. And we're actively doing that while we install in new institutions. The message resonates. Why? Because everybody understands the stethoscope. And when they understand that it is contaminated, they take a personal interest in making sure that something is done about it. And with the Discover system, it's a no-fail proposition. You can see the comments on the right, also unsolicited comments from those on the internet receiving our message, ranging from genius, I love this, to critically important, to just simply, I want one. This is what's feeding our qualified leads to our sales force. We are driving over the next 5 years to well over $500 million in sales. We're excited about this proposition. We are scaling up with our manufacturing, assembling, and shipping right now, and it's an exciting thing at a young startup. With that said, I'm out of time. My name is Scott Mader. Please feel free to contact me directly or through Emerging Growth, and want to thank you for your time today. Anna, back to you.